Have you ever wondered what happened to the legendary Chuck Norris? I recently saw a video he made and I was shocked. He's in his 80s and still kicking butt and working out and staying active. He did this by just making one change. Chuck says he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife even started doing this one thing too, and she's never felt better. She says she feels 10 years younger, her body looks leaner, and she has energy all day. Chuck made a special video that explains everything. Make sure you watch it by going to chuckdefense.com/inspired or by clicking on a link below this video. It'll change the way you think about your health. Once again, that's chuckdefense.com/inspired or click on a link in the description below to watch the video now. If the legendary Chuck Norris can do this at 81 years old, so can you. Watch his method by clicking on the link in the description box below. chuckdefense.com/inspired. Hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, Jean Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Inspired live stream. We're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, we're free. Good to see you all. Today, we're not going to dive into the news of the day. Actually, I want to talk about something that simply shocked us. We didn't expect it, not in this way, not in this intensity. And it's very, very positive, by the way. Usually when we speak about technology on this channel, when we show you what is going on in the world of AI, transhumanism, and whatnot, it's a warning. This today is the exact opposite. We're not talking about AI. We're not talking about transhumanism. We're talking about a beautiful technology that has improved the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. We're talking about FLFE. And I'm going to explain in the second part exactly what it is, how it works. But I want to first read some testimonials to you. And we've gone through thousands and thousands of comments since the introduction of FLFE to our wonderful audience, to you, and emails. And we just picked out a few. We're going to share much more. It's absolutely amazing. So let me read to you what some of the people, and some of you, maybe you're listening, maybe you're watching, who've experienced FLFE or who are subscribers now, what they're saying about the service. I'm on my second month on the FLFE service, and I've had wonderfully surprising results. From the way I feel about myself and my life to my schedule and productivity and deep meditations and vivid dreams, I'm in love. Thank you again, John and Christine. John and Christine, my wife of 53 years and I, by the way, congratulations. What a wonderful accomplishment, 53 years. My wife of 53 years and I are so grateful for you two, your amazing channel, and especially for introducing us to the FLFE program. Our excitement is partially due to the fact that FLFE can literally change our planet as we attract enough people to join. By 70 to 80,000 of us raising our vibrations, we can elevate everyone's vibration and change the world. Like the 100th monkey effect. Bless you both. Bless you right back, dear friends. We made this anonymous because we didn't know who wanted to be mentioned, by the way. I have been using FLFE for 3 years. It's the real deal. It will help in these troubled times. In reading the comments, I think this is important. There is no AI in FLFE on purpose. It is highly beneficial. We have it on our home and on all our phones. Kids too. Made a big improvement in my son's social skills. These comments are just wonderful. Let me read a few more to you before I go more into how FLFE works. This is a good story, probably for the women watching. Woke up and saw this video. I was going to go back to sleep, but felt impressed to listen, so I did listen to the interview. I was in extreme pain with female abdominal pain. I had on a heating pad, but it wasn't doing much at all. I said, okay, I'll try this free trial and see what happens. I signed up for the cell phone one, and there is a booster that lasts for 2 minutes. That's true. We use it a lot. I forgot the name of it. I said, I'm hurting. Maybe this will work. People, no lie, in about 5 to 8 minutes, the pain went from 100% to 15%. I was like, wow, hasn't ever been 12 hours or 24 hours. I'm pain-free in that area after about 1 hour. I'm too happy. Let's see what other goodies this will have for me. So this is something that we, by the way, experienced too. FLFE offers in their portal that you can go to boosters where you can boost. And again, we're going to talk about what that actually means, but you can boost the field and it gets better. Okay, I got to read a few more for you. I have tried a free trial for 1 month. And I tell you, it works. You will feel the difference and you won't be able to explain it even with your own words. This person alludes to the fact that a lot of people are weary because it's a technological thing and they think it's somehow AI or intrusive. I get that. So this person has said, I understand what you say, but look at it this way. The dark side is using plenty of engines and technologies to keep us down. So what's wrong with helping ourselves to lift up our energy levels with this great spiritual technology? It's a choice. You can test it, try it for free and see if it works for you. And of course, it doesn't mean you can stop working on yourself, which you won't because you will have too much energy to deal with. So you will not be looking for a chair or sofa or bed to lie down. Believe me, this is a beautiful comment. Let me see which one I really wanted to share also. Okay, so I'll share another story with you here. This one's pretty wonderful, okay? This is about a natural, again, these are just personal stories, so we can't say this is scientific, but they have a lot of data, but this is just empirical. I'm sending a recent experience that could have been disastrous and possibly could have ended in loss of life. I live in Carson City, Nevada, which is 30 miles from Lake Tahoe, and on the east side of the Sierra Nevada mountains. We recently had a series of dangerous storms this past week come through the area. On Friday, January 12th, 2024, we had an 18-hour wind event that resulted in 60 to 80 miles per hour gusts that resulted in loss of trees, fences, and roofs. This type of damage is not new to our area. We experienced a large pine tree planted in 1989, pulled out and uprooted, fell away from our property and house and land partially into a neighbor's house, narrowly missing an electrical meter and a shed. No one was injured miraculously. We had part of a fence fall away from our property as well. Our next door neighbor also had a large pine tree fall on her home, but with no damage. She also had a swamp cooler fall off her roof. It went right to the ground and in her yard. How it did not hit our driveway or truck and camper is another miracle. I attribute the outcome of this storm with no injuries or loss of life to our subscription to FLFE. Our neighbors seem to have benefited as well. Also, I have a 3.5-year-old, I think a dog, that has respiratory issues. He seems to do better under FLFE, especially when I turn on the boosts. Okay, so there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of more testimonials, but what these people are describing is a lot of what the scientific data shows and what other empirical evidence shows, that when the FLFE service is on your home or turned on your phone, when it's projected on your phone, that certain things improve subtly, certain things immediately, certain things after quite a little bit of time. So I want to give you a little bit of an overview. Even for those who've already seen it, I think this will be interesting to you. What or who is FLFE? What are we talking about here? So I made this little slideshow. It's going to be pretty quick, but I wanted you to know this because I think it's important. The founders of FLFE, or Focused Life Force Energy, Jeffrey Stegman and Clayton Stedman, whom we've interviewed on this channel plenty of times now, have studied, measured, and activated high consciousness fields globally for over a decade in service to humanity. Their work is based on Dr. David Hawkins' map of consciousness and the use of a quantum technology type machine, which can focus and direct life force, chi, prana, ether, or universal energy. There's many names for this, right? Through quantum association for the best and highest good. On the customer side, no device is needed to experience over 20 plus benefits included within this activated field in one's environment. Okay, so it's a quantum technology. It's spiritually based, and it's based on the work, partially on the work of Dr. David Hawkins, the father of the scientific consciousness movement, if you will. So let me move on here. Their motto at FLFE is service first. So they say 95% of FLFE's capacity is purely in service to consciousness, while just 5% is the business, which helps expand the service work. So 95% of the capacity of this quantum technology is used in absolute service to humanity, which I love. By the way, we verified all of this in now days of conversations, data, and research. Then they say something beautiful. They say business. They use business as a spiritual practice, and I think this is sort of a pioneering thing. Some other people are doing it too. We're doing it too, but it's beautiful how they explain this. FLFE operates as a business, as a spiritual practice, meaning everything they do includes divinity and checking that all of their actions are for the best and highest good. The founders, Jeff and Clayton, are among the pioneers in this regard in their aspiration to combine best practices in business with universal spiritual principles. Now, here's the thing. We have been partners now with FLFE since September. We have yet to find a company with this level of integrity, service, spiritual purity, and just such a high moral, beautiful compass. I mean, we really become friends because of this, and are sharing a deep connection because of this that goes way, way beyond any business partnerships. The business itself, FLFE, is a successful and growing business in its 11th year with over 40 staff now. They have thousands of happy and loyal customers in almost 80 countries using the FLFE service with amazing testimonials. I just read some of those, right? They have conducted many studies regarding the service and have enlisted the esteemed Harvard and Yale-trained Dr. Gary Schwartz, author of Extraordinary Claims Require Extraordinary Evidence. Wonderful. Super Synchronicities, the Living Energy Universe, to conduct rigorous studies regarding their EMF harmonization, plant vitality and growth, and customer experience. This is important to FLFE to make sure that they gather data and that they provide the evidence for their claims. And they have it. It's all on their website. Links in the description. You can go and read this for days. But here's the thing. As always, we really want you to experience it. So the best way to understand FLFE is to try it. They offer a 15-day free trial, no credit cards required. And you can try this on your phone or home or both. And at a minimum, it will help to clear negative imprints or consciousness from the home or land where you are. And that is always a bonus. And this, a lot of people have said how it has cleared those negative vibes in their home. You will be able to access a control panel, allowing you to turn on the service on and off, adjust the level of consciousness setting, and receive a couple of daily boosts as well to explore and feel how the service works. Some people find the field and effect subtle, while others notice it immediately. The data indicates greater benefits the longer that one uses the service. To sign up for the free trial, please click the link down below. Here's the thing. People have asked me, well, if I do sign up for their free trial, no credit card, no strings attached, how much does it cost afterwards? Their regular services are between $12 a month and $35 a month. So that's the range of the regular services. They keep it as low as possible to make it available to as many people as possible. There are added benefits. You will be able to gift this forward. I mean, there's just wonderful things. But here's my personal experience. You know me. I'm actually an anti-tech guy, right? So when they reached out to us and they wanted us just to try it, Christine read it, and she's about as anti-tech as I am. But intuitively, she felt a yes, and we said, yo, and when we said, yeah, we're going to do it. And it has been one of the best decisions of our lives now. I mean, I can say this now after all those months, that things are feelably improving. One of the biggest uses, I think, or why we can benefit from this kind of help that FLFE provides, is that we are bombarded every day with so much crap, so many EMFs from everywhere that we don't even know about, right? And our body, this temple is fighting as good as it can, but it is it is really having troubles doing it. And since FLFE has been turned on our home and all the other services that we use, we feel a real sigh of relief, because there isn't so much of our personal energy that goes into shielding us and shielding ourselves from it. So the EMF mitigation is a huge thing that we've noticed. We are a pretty harmonious household, but there's quite a few people around in our family that we live together. So naturally, there are just normal conversations. Sometimes we don't see things the same way. The level of harmony and the overcoming of little disputes maybe is so much easier. One of the biggest things, I've shared this before, our dog, our 13-and-a-half-year-old golden retriever Jagger, we honestly thought 2023 was going to be his last year. Just he was moving very slowly, low energy levels, just didn't have much of a zest for life anymore. Since August or September, when we turned on the service, it has gone uphill, uphill, uphill. He's been playing in the snow for the past few days. He's been chasing squirrels again. He's not a young man by any stretch of the imagination. He's an old guy, but there's much more zest for life, a much more harmonious field for him. We can also tell that some of the pain that he was in, he feels much better. So I could go on and on and on and on about, why we love this company, why we love their service. The best thing is to go to the video description and try it for free, no credit cards, and there's no bullshit. You'll get the customer service. They'll give you a call. They'll talk to you, real humans having a real human conversation, and they'll let you know anything you might want to know. When you click that link, you'll find all the information, all the stats. It is a spiritual quantum technology. So frankly, for most people, this is completely new. But I don't know how I call somebody and see them on their screen in real time. I really don't know exactly how it works. I've studied it, of course. I know the theory, but do I really know how it works? No, I really don't. It's quite amazing. It's quite miraculous, if you will. Quantum association or quantum entanglement simply describes, in more complicated terms, that distance is not really relevant when it comes to connecting energies, right? So basically, when you think of someone really intensely and 2 minutes later they give you a call, that's quantum entanglement. Whether you understand it or not, that's what happened. They felt you in that moment, and that's why they decided to call. There was a chain of events there. And quantum entanglement also explains stuff like the 100th monkey effect, and there's much more that this field explains. This is simply a practical use of it. And so what it does, it creates a high consciousness field, and they put it at 550, which is unconditional love, 550 on the Hawkins scale. And they keep and maintain this field on your home. It does not mean that your own consciousness automatically goes up. It just means you're in a beneficial environment for you to feel better, maybe heal better, maybe sleep better. These are all the things that have happened to me, by the way. Have more energy, have better business results. This happened to a lot of people, also personal experience, and so on and so forth. It creates a beneficial environment. So we don't have to constantly work at creating that beneficial environment so hard. In that regard, it's a huge help. Do I believe it is necessary for humanity to be on this service to evolve beyond what we're in? No. Frankly, no, not at all. I would never say that. I would never claim that. It's a beautiful helper. That's how I see it. And it's doing wonders for many people. So if this speaks to you, just give it a try. Again, there's no AI. There's no device that you need. You don't need to download an app. You don't need to take any pills. You will need to hydrate better, drink more water, and they'll tell you all about that. But there's nothing that you need to do other than sign up. And it's not a privacy invasive thing. It's a quantum technology. It's a different concept. And you don't need a credit card to sign up. So you can be accidentally charged afterwards. And if you feel inspired and if you say, this is really improving things in my environment and for me, then perhaps you might want to sign up afterwards and join the thousands of people that have already done it. We'll continue to share more on this. There's plenty of interviews that you can find on our channel, on our website. I encourage you to watch them, learn as much as you can about it. I just want to say it's one of the best things that has happened in our lives and one of the most beautiful partnerships we have. So from us, Christine and I, we give FLFE a 100% stamp of approval and a 100% unreserved recommendation. We have no reservations. Give it a try. All right, my friends, sending you much love, many blessings. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for sending these beautiful, beautiful testimonials. We'll share more of them very, very soon.